So a couple settings I like to use when I'm flying the POB that's given me a lot of success has been the target camera lock. This is by default. This is something new that I learned. This is by the default num lock on your keyboard. This will take your target and snap your camera over to it, regardless of where your ship is facing. Um, this is going to help you figure out where everything is around you without having to, move your ship. Um, so when you're trying to line up shots for your gunners and the target is behind you, um, all you need to do is have this on, and you can you can see behind you where when you're flying, whether someone's above you or below you, so you can roll and adjust your ship accordingly. Another thing I like to use, or I don't like to use, is the uh, mouse steering on the POB. When I'm flying the POB or when I'm gunning, the pitch and the roll is a aim killer for gunners. It's gonna make them sick. It's gonna make them dizzy. It's gonna mess up their shots. Uh, and You want to be flying for your gunners. They're gonna be doing most of um, the damage in the POB. So you want to make sure that they are accurate and they are happy. So um, what I do to steer uh, the ship is use the WASD keys. So I use the Q, E, A, and D keys to uh, to do some rolls to get where I need to go and pitch. I try to avoid rolling as much as possible unless I'm trying to line up shots for both my gunners. Um, for a POB, being able to shoot two guns at one target is, yeah, when it's behind you, is, or at any angle, is the most important point of flying it. Otherwise, why not fly the Y-wing over here? Um, so what you want to do is, while it's flying, you want to try and keep the flat of your ship um, level with where they're traveling. That way, both of your gunners will be able to um, hit this target. If your top gunner, if you're not flat, only one of your gunners is going to be able to hit them. So, do your best. Try and practice the WASD keys to line up shots. Try not to use the pitch as much because it does mess up steering. The only time I ever use the uh, mouse steering is when I'm trying to line up shots for a missile lock and navigating asteroid fields if it gets a little tricky. I also like to turn the cockpit camera default pitch offset. Normally, this is up in my ship for my fighter. This helps out a lot, lining up shots for both your top gunner and your bottom gunner, um, just so that you can kind of see a little bit better where the angle is going to be for both of them. If it is up, if it is up too high, your bottom gunner suffers because you're not able to kind of align it as easily. You're not able to eyeball it quite as easily. So, but you can't have a pitch offset toggle on and off. So, this needs to be set manually when you go in to a POB versus when you're out of the POB. So, try this out if you're having trouble. If your bottom gunner is having trouble lining up shots, try turning this all the way down so that your ship is flat on your screen. Your camera is flat with your ship.